We all love trees. There's lots of trees around here, but it is important for you to make your selection and your care of trees in this area in an appropriate way. Oftentimes we find trees for sale that are not zoned for our Zone 4, and sometimes they do okay, and sometimes they just don't. A lot of that has to do with soil condition. It also has to do with cold temperatures during the winter. As you make a selection on trees, sometimes it seems a little overwhelming because we have so many varieties, and each person likes a tree for a different reason. There are just a few hints or tips that you can use in selecting trees. First of all, look at how much area you have and the kind of look that you want from that particular tree. Remember that the trees are going to all end up much bigger once they're mature than when you buy them in the nursery. So ask how big those trees are going to get ultimately. Most of the ornamental crab apples and plums and things like that generally get from about 18 to 20 feet and about 15 feet wide. But when you start talking about some of the more non-ornamental trees, such as maples and ashes and lindens, etc., honey locusts, you're starting to look at 30, 40, 50 feet tall. Of course, it's always nice to have trees with flowers. We have a lot of varieties of ornamentals now that have flowers, and we're starting to get a lot of different varieties of crab apples that don't have apples, or that have minimal apples, which is really nice and welcome in our landscapes because we love the blossoms that come on the crab apples, and the shape, and also the size. 18 to 20 feet is a nice sized tree to put in a berm or put in front of a house so that you don't totally overwhelm the area. Then as you start to look at the other kinds of trees, spruce trees, pine trees, as well as, say, like quaking aspens or poplars or birches or maples, the Canada red cherry is an extremely popular tree in our area. It's very hardy, very fast growing, a white paniculated blossom with green leaves turning to a dark burgundy leaf as the leaf matures in through the summer. Very fast growing again and very hardy. But remember one thing, before you buy any tree, explore, learn, get on the internet, talk to a nursery professional about what would work best in your individual application. Some trees get huge, some grow very fast, but then you wish that they wouldn't grow quite so fast and quite so tall after they've reached their maturity. So there's a lot of different things to look at and to consider when you're purchasing or even taking care of some of the trees that you currently have. We thank you for watching these podcasts. We hope that some of the information that we've given to you on each of these different items has been useful for you and that you can use it in your own plantings and in your own landscape applications. Each of us here, myself, Richard, Barry, or David, are always available. Either come in or call us on the phone and we'll give you all the help we can. Again, thank you for watching these podcasts and hope you have a nice day.